My name's Rodney Tomlin. I am the voice of GNCC Racing, and I've known Jessie since she was a small child, basically, making her way through the youth ranks in ATV racing. She was a top girls and mini class racer. She was amazing, actually. I mean, she raced against the girls, but the form of GNCC Racing puts you against everybody on the racetrack at one time whenever you factor in the clock. And oftentimes, as a youth racer in a girls' class, Jessie would literally finish overall on the podium and be one of the top 3 overall racers of the day. And it was pretty amazing to watch her transition from that into the women's class and what would eventually become the WXC in the women's pro class. And Jessie, you know, she an amazing rider, there's no doubt about it, and she had a talent and a passion for riding that was unparalleled by anyone out there. You know, it's just unfortunate that she didn't have the time to be able to apply herself because she was such a multifaceted person. She was going to school and she was working a full-time job and she was racing ATVs all at the same time, and amazingly she did them all very well. And to me, she's an amazing girl and an amazing inspiration. As a child, she inspired me, and you know, as a young lady, she inspired me. And since her accident, words can't explain how much she's inspired me. You know, the new single seat, which basically is a new series and a new championship, it focuses on a brand new machine out there that Polaris has come up with. It's called the Polaris Ace. It's almost like a hybrid between a side-by-side and an ATV, and it's a single passenger caged steering apparatus in there, but it looks like an ATV all at the same time. And it's really a pretty neat concept and a pretty good idea. It's, you know, it builds on ideas from the past and the present, brings them all together and brings you something brand new. And you know, though there's not a lot of participation right now, you know, we've seen 6 entries here this weekend. We've seen a few more at you know, the inaugural rounds and things like that. It's something that I think once it catches on, it's going to explode. It's a new style of racing that allows a lot of different people from a lot of different facets. I mean, what the great thing about the Ace to me is, number one, if you're not a big ATV fan, but you like this type of racing and you like cars and stuff like that, well, you've got that atmosphere and that feel. If you are an ATV fan and you like to race and ride and things like that, and you can't, for whatever reason, you don't feel safe, you feel you're actually protected a lot better in these machines with these cages and stuff on them. And then another thing is, you hear the old adage, the cliche, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, of with age comes the cage. And you know, a lot of riders that have ridden ATVs and even motorcycles, as far as that go, that have raced, are turning to these types of machines, the side-by-sides and things like that, because of that cage atmosphere. And you know, it's still racing, it's still in the woods where they love to be. And now what the single seat does is it takes the element and brings it right back to a one-person style of racing. You no longer have to worry about the person sitting beside you, and you don't have to rely on them to give you answers and things. It's all on you, and you know, it's a one-man band and one-man show, just like it was whenever you're racing an ATV or a motorcycle. And then another great aspect of it all is the fact that like Jessie Strawham, if you have someone that is disabled in some way, shape, or form, you know, it's a great opportunity for them to be able to utilize this machine and put the right mechanisms on it to make it work for them, and become, again, an opportunity for them to get out, not only an experience, you know, just riding and this and that, but they can take it to the extreme and race it. You know, I mean, it has nowhere to go but up, as far as I'm concerned. And you know, I really hope that people see the value in this and it actually catches on. I mean, with the way that the UTVs have caught on, I mean, it only makes sense that a person that likes to race and rely on himself is going to choose this machine. Has Polaris opened up a new horizon, so to speak, as far as racing is concerned? Yes, they have. Polaris has, I think, stumbled upon a gold mine that they haven't realized yet, and I just hope that the rest of the world finds it and catches on and the fever spreads.